and welcome back to another episode of Living Life After Life. Oh my God, y'all, I just had to come and share the news that I got earlier today. I couldn't go today without sharing it with all of our supporters because I'm just so thankful for y'all. But what happened, I don't know if I shared it with y'all previously, but like a year ago, I wrote the Innocence Project on Timothy's behalf. And was in the letter, I explained, what occurred during his case, during the trial and everything. And I broke down everything for them, basically telling them everything that was wrong with the case. So almost immediately, they wrote him letters stating that they really want his case and everything like that. But the only issue they saw was that he was already represented. He already had an appointed attorney. So in those circumstances, they don't want to represent anybody who's already represented, okay? So for the past year and a half almost, I've been trying to contact his attorney because we hadn't heard anything. And ever since ever since the Innocence Project had contacted him, I was really on it, calling him every day almost. And he never responded to Timothy's letters, my calls, text, nothing. So God laid it on my heart yesterday to call the Innocence Project. And I was so bummed because I couldn't get in touch with them, but they did leave an email. And so I said, well, let me write it and see what happened. I didn't think anything, was going to come of it. So today I woke up to an email from one of the representatives there. And she even said that they called his attorney and spoke to him personally and learned that he was no longer even representing Timothy. So, oh my God. So she advised me that since that was the case, that they were going to, take his case, that they will be representing him and going to court on his behalf and, asking for his exoneration. So, I talked to Timothy's mom, my mother, everybody is just so happy. Timothy's mom was crying. I told Timothy when he called and he's ecstatic. Oh my God, y'all, this is like the best news we could have possibly gotten. I've just been crying all day just thinking about it because this is the thing that we've been praying and waiting for so long. But, Timothy's case, is relatively simple because, like I said, he was convicted just based solely on that ballistics expert testimony, saying that Timothy could fire a weapon with a cast on his hand. And come to find out that this man was not certified at all to even be able to testify. And the crazy thing is that he spent 22 years with Baltimore City Police as their firearms examiner. He was the person who testified at every case since the early 80s. For like 37 years, this man was testifying at different cases in all of the 24 jurisdictions of Maryland, even in Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Virginia, at the state and federal level. So you can imagine the number of people that he's sent to prison over the years, with Timothy being one of them, okay? So back in March 1st of 2017, almost 30 years to the day of Timothy's conviction, this man committed suicide because it was the public defenders that worked with the Innocence Project that discovered this whole debacle. They were the ones that figured out that he wasn't certified and brought it to the light. And after that, everyone was like, oh my goodness, the prosecutors was up in the uproar because they knew that this was just going to bring about so much hell. It's going to be cases coming from years and years and years ago of people that, he's testified at their trials, coming saying that they're innocent. So you can only imagine. And I know I read somewhere in another article that the state's attorneys and the prosecutors and all of them were willing to go back and look at all of these hundreds of cases. But I don't think that they, actually did it. I think what they're doing is waiting for people to come forward, as Timothy will be doing soon. They were just waiting for them to come forward so they can say, okay, you'll be released, based solely on this. So like I said, this is the best thing that could have happened to us, and I just wanted to share it with y'all. I'm just so happy. We're so happy. So thank y'all for listening. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, comment if you like, and until I talk to you again, do your best to live your best life, okay? Bye-bye.